G'day guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. Today I've also got Josh and Grizzly out from Vo-Gus Prospecting. We're out here, I'm trying to get my outs, which I'm not very far off, and I intended on doing crevicing today, but that sort of got sidetracked because what we found is something far better than any crevice that I've stumbled across, which is a high bench deposit. And this bench deposit has been sitting here since before the old timers. How do I know it's been here from before the old timers? Because they've stuck their mullock on top of it. They didn't even work it. And we're pulling out some really, really nice gold. That's the deposit. I want my ounce. The coolest thing about this spot is we've got seats. Yeah. We don't even have to stand up to pan gold. I've got the results from 3 pans here. We've only just sort of started scratching the surface of this spot. There's going to be a lot more gold once we hit the bedrock at the bottom of it, but we've got to work all the overburden first. And there it is. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Gold, gold, gold. So 3 pans worth just there, scratching through the top soils. We're not down to the proper hard pack layer yet, and I reckon that I'm probably going to get my ounce today. We've got another pan and we've got more specks. I've got another 4, 5, 6, and Josh, look at that. There's some nice chunks actually. They're real good.
Not bad.
I'm kind of jealous of this black pan too, because I reckon the gold shows up better on that. After only finding a few specks per pan over there, I thought I'd better try some crevicing, because you never know if you'll find a loaded crevice, and there's lots of them to pick from. Just came down here and cleaned this bad boy out. Did not think there was going to be anything there, but I was wrong. I really like being wrong about prospecting. So this is Josh's crevice. He's pulled out a couple specks of gold in that, and we're just looking at it. I spied this one here. It's not really obvious. I actually spied this crack here. You can see little tiny river rocks jammed in it. But when you come up here, we've got bigger ones, and they are really packed in, which means that it's going to be a good crevice. If it's going to drop gold, it's going to drop it here because it's coming uphill, so the pressure drops off. And this is a nice little bowl just in here for it to collect in. So he's slowly getting it out. You wouldn't think that hole was there, but once you get a cheap $10 automotive pry bar in there and start wiggling it around, you find dirt. But there's still some sand. Oh, I think I see a micro dot.
If you got a microscope.
Yeah, look, it's there. There's not much, but there was gold in that crevice. And you can see here I'm on a nice little one. Unfortunately it's running parallel to the creek, so it's probably not going to be as rich as what I hope. Just got a bit of dirt and water and whatnot in there so I can break up the clay, and I'm following it up here. You can see how tightly packed these river stones are, and it is incredibly difficult to even come close to budging anything. So we're going to keep going, and hopefully there's a nice bit of gold in there. I've been trying to get into this crevice now for probably a good 15 minutes, but check this out. I just got my pry bar in there trying to scrape it out, and this happened. So we can now get under it if I don't stab myself with a sharp rock like I just did. Oh, look at that, beautiful. There's going to be a lot of dirt under there too, because if it was that easy to lift off, that means that there was a crack there already. Cool. So this will probably be one of the last crevices for the day. Okay, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Look at it. I got me picker and a couple of little micro dots that no one really cares about, but they're nice to have. There we go. That's why we crevice. Just decided to pry this part of the bedrock apart because the crevice coming down here has actually produced a little bit of gold, and you can see the gravel tightly packed in that. I thought if I get this out of the way, that's going to be a lot easier to get to, isn't it? Look at that piece of cake. I just said to Josh, this was the last bit of crevice I got to do before I go home. So I busted open just where you saw me, and I panned it off and freaking to get that little dot, and those couple of chunks. It's not my last pan, is it? Okay, just before I reveal whatever's in that, because I don't know yet, that's where I pulled it out of. It's my last one. He doesn't believe me. It's my last one.
It's your third last one.
It's my third last one. And hopefully there's going to be some sweet gold in there to finish the day off on. I know there's 2 shotgun pellets in there because I've seen them. I can still see them. They're there. We'll roll them out of the way. Bit of ironstone in it. One tiny little flake. I'm really good at finding lead and no gold. 1, 2, 3 tiny dots. Oh well, bit more lead out of the creek, I suppose. Been here all day. We have. We haven't found as much gold as what I was hoping. I thought this would be a much better spot, but we did still find some really nice bits of gold, which was cool. Pulled a little bit of lead out of the system. I'm 95% sure that I'm over my ounce now with the amount of gold that I've got in my pan. And Josh has got his first Australian gold. Yep. Other than the little New Zealand nugget he picked up. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. My next video I'm probably going to put up my actual ounce all nice and shiny and clean for everyone to perv on. And that'll be it. Hope to catch you out here sometime and check out this gold.